it's Dana, and I have reached a day that I have been thinking about for a while, in a year that I've been thinking about for a while. So today is 50 days to my 50th birthday. And I am both stunned to be turning 50 and okay with turning 50. I don't really know what 50 looks like or feels like or is supposed to be. I kind of feel like it's something a little more put together than I am, a little more grown up or sophisticated or figured out, but whatever, 50 is 50. And I have a dear friend who died in her 20s, and a dear friend who died in his 30s, and a dear friend who died in her early 40s. And I can tell you that they would all, I believe, love the privilege and the opportunity of turning 50. So I'm not bemoaning it. I'm just stunned by it. And I've had a full year of watching friends from my specific age group turn 50. So one of the things that I wanted to do was figure out, well, how do I want to celebrate this milestone year? And some things I'm doing have been in place for a long time. Like when I turned 46, I was in York, England at Betty's tea shop and said to Maz, well, this is how I want to turn 50. And I want to do it with my mom and her partner and Quinn and his girlfriend. And so that is what we are doing. We will be in York for my 50th birthday. But this is a new idea that came to me from a woman I know, and I'm going to be talking to her on December 28th. So we'll talk more about that then. But what I really wanted to say was just sort of set up what this is going to look like. Monday through Friday of all these weeks, so it's about 6 weeks leading up to December 29th, I'm talking to somebody who is 50 or older. And they are people from all facets of my life. And they're just going to share some of the things that they have learned in the first half of this century and how they are applying them in the second half. So I'm thrilled at the number of people who said yes, at the people who are going to be joining me. I think the conversations are going to be really, really interesting. So I hope that you will tune in every day right around 11, except for Monday. Monday's conversation is going to happen, I think, at 10. I'll put a note up so that if you want to track it, you can, but it's going to happen at 10 because I have something else at 11. But other than that, they will all happen right around 11 a.m. And then on the weekends, at least I will start doing them. We'll see if I stay with them through the weekends. We'll have to see what those conversations look like. But I wanted to read something that I came across this morning. I just finished this great little book, Robin Roberts, Brighter by the Day, also gold, because I thought it was pretty compelling. Our best times aren't behind us. They're around the next bend and then the next. We've got to change the way we think of aging to change the way we feel about it. Let's not allow others to render us irrelevant. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent, Eleanor Roosevelt once said. Amen. Longevity is a badge of honor to be prized, not a humiliation to be hidden. We've earned every laugh line, every crease in our forehead. In each one of our wrinkles lives a story, a reminiscence, a hardship, a miracle. Own all of it. Wear it with pride, even if you choose to nip it here and tuck it there. The world is telling us, you've had your day, move on. We declare in response that today is our day. We're still here, still standing, hands outstretched with blessings to bestow. Let's make that the message of these glorious years, that we have endless joy to offer. I loved that because it's exactly how I feel. I know what 50 means for a lot of people. It means sort of the slow descent into the end. I'm not looking at it that way. I remember waking up on my 30th birthday and thinking, oh, I am ready to kick my 20s to the curb. I'd had Quinn, which was both, a tremendous joy and a tremendous challenge. I had mostly been in school for all those years. We had lived in pretty close to poverty conditions. And I felt like my 30s were definitely going to be better. I had met Maz in my 20s. I was 28 when we met. So that was a bright spot. When I turned 39, or I'm sorry, when in my 39th year, my 30s, I was not also very sad to let go of. Lots of good things had happened, but I knew when I turned 39 and my stepdad, whose birthday was the same day as mine, turned 65, that we would not celebrate 40 and 66 together because he was definitely going to have died between 39 and 40. And he did. He died in February of my 39th year. So I used that year as a year of yes. I said yes to all sorts of unusual things. We're going to talk to someone tomorrow who was a big piece of that year of yes, Andrew Burns, who I went to high school with. Andrew and I will talk about that among many other things. But I also bought my house. Maz and I got married. Quinn was a sophomore in high school. So there was a lot about my 30s that was very, very good, and a lot that was challenging. And now 49 to 50 has been an extraordinary decade. Quinn graduated from high school. I became an empty nester at 41. So I have been empty nesting for a really long time. Maz got sober. Easily the greatest gift of my life that I did not birth. Easily the most joyful, greatest gift of my life. I started speaking and writing. I went from wanting to do some of that to getting to do some of that. COVID and my writing retreat, which many of you know, transformed my life. That's where I came up with the idea for what is now called Rediscover Your Spark. That is the moment that changed everything for me. So I'm not dreading turning 50. I am mindful of turning 50, mindful of no longer being young, also knowing that I am not old. I am almost 50. So I hope that you will join me on this journey of learning, questioning, challenging, inspiring, and all of the things that come with it. These conversations, I know, will prove to be incredibly useful. So I'll see you tomorrow at 11 with my friend Andrew Burns, and I will talk to you then. Thanks, Angela. I'll talk to you soon. Everybody, have an excellent day.